Hey, you too. Well, one day it's going to be very much hardship, and one day the so-called shit is going to hit the fan. In what order that's going to pan out? Well, I don't think any of us really know that. But we know something is going on in our skies. And we know that something is going on here on Earth. In this place where we live. And I once said to my wife that I thought the Antichrist system was a system, a way of controlling people. And my wife was actually very nice, sending me the exact words that describes that the Antichrist is a man. It's not a system. It's a person working through Lucifer, or Lucifer working through him. And now that we are coming up here on Chicago downtown, you see the Sears Tower over to the right now showing up. And let's just right now, while you're looking at that, pretend that the so-called poop has hit the fan. And a couple of million people frantically trying to get out of the town, out of the city, to escape the carnage, the riots, the madness, all the weirdest, all the worst possible imagining things that could take place in a large city like Chicago. Imagine now that 2 million cars are sitting here on the road, and everybody knows that in a short period of time, this city will be leveled and everything in it will be destroyed and you will be dead. So I'm going to read something here that my beautiful wife's just sent me, just to make sure that I understand. So now it is my job to make sure that you understand that when you sit there in the large city and you know there's no escape. So what I'm trying to do now is help you, because you know there is no escape. And what that means, that you will leave this world and you won't return. But where are you going to go? That is a good question. So I'm going to read from Thessalonians. And that would be Thessalonians 2, verse 1 through 12. Actually, let's just take all 17. It says, "Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by the word, nor by letter, as from us, as the day of Christ is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin will be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalt himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God shewing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in this time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall come the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with great spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him those coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with the deceitfulness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for his cause God shall send them a strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. But we are bound to give thanks always to God for you, brethren, beloved by the Lord, because God hath from the beginning chosen you to salvation through the sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth. Whereunto you he called you by our gospel to be obtaining of the glory of our Lord Jesus Christ. Therefore, brethren, stand fast and hold the traditions with thee have been taught, whether by word or with epistle. Now our Lord Jesus Christ himself and God, even our Father, will have loved us and have us given everlasting consolation and good hope through grace. Comfort your hearts and establish you in every good word and work. So the man, or the Antichrist, is a person. And that person will enable you who deny Christ and his word, his love. He will deceive you. You will take the mark, and therefore you shall be damned. When you choose to take the mark in order to preserve your life in fear of having your head cut off, you damn yourself. Trust upon our Lord and the promise that he has given you. No matter what happens, no matter how serious and dark it all looks, trust upon him. Not trust in him, but upon him. That he will carry you through, even if it means that you will leave this earth. Don't be afraid. Turn to him. He loves you. He wishes you to come to him. He's not forcing you. You have to go by your own free will. So when you're sitting down, all panicky, and you have heard what I have said right now, what the gospel of Jesus Christ just told you, that you have hope through grace, and you have consolation and everlasting life if you trust upon him and walk in his way, and not turning to the false promise of the Antichrist. and believing that he is God. Remember one thing, a very key thing. The first coming of an individual claiming to be God is the Antichrist, is the liar, the father of all lies. It is the word of Satan, Lucifer. It is not the word of our Lord. And these people who is working with the devil have this crazed idea through their technology, a technology they use to bring down the World Trade Center, energy weapon, to go up against God and trying to kill him. But little do they know that God knows every way of every man on this planet, that he is watching over their shoulder while they're sitting and devising their evil schemes against him and against us. He knows every thought they have. He's prepared. And he's been prepared from the beginning because he knows the end from the beginning. He is the Alpha Omega. He knows what they are up to. He knows what you are up to if you're listening to this now and you're already on the wrong path. He already knows that. But that don't mean he's going to get his wrath down upon you. Because you have hope. You have a chance to turn to him. That chance only goes away in that moment that you choose life over death to become everlasting life with Jesus Christ by taking the mark of the beast. He already knows who of us out here on this world right now, who is alive right now, the last generation that is alive right now. He already knows who of us is going to take the mark or pledge his allegiance to Jesus Christ. Because he knows the end from the beginning. He knew it all along. And he has made sure that everything is going according to plan. This is our ultimate test. The path is narrow. Imagine you're trying to get through all these cars on a bicycle, getting away from the mob. That's how narrow your path is. You're not going to escape from the mob. They're going to catch you and do evil stuff to you. They might even eat you because they're hungry. But be not afraid. You have been given a promise by the grace of our Lord to have everlasting life if you choose to trust upon him and walk in his way and renounce the Antichrist, renounce the evil and the unrighteousness, and lay away your own unrighteousness and try to work in your ways like Christ would have done it and will do it and will always do it, because he is, he was, and he is, and he will always be, and right next to you, hoping, wishing with all his love that you will join him and have a forever, ever, forever and ever party in heaven with the rest of us who chose him over this life, or whatever we choose to call life down here. But we've been given a task, and that is to go out into the world and spread the gospel and love one another. Are we doing that? Isn't it time we began to do that? God bless you.